because we are live streaming this event, and so we want to welcome all of you who are watching online as well. What you see on the screen is what's happening online. Then additionally, if any of you have little ones who get restless at any point during the ceremony, they are of course welcome to be in here, no problem. But I do want you to know we have a room right here to my left and to your right through those double doors in the corner that has a live feed of the ceremony. And it's got a little more room and space for people to stretch out. It has some sofas there for you to sit so you can be very comfortable. But we are thrilled to have you all here. It's our privilege on behalf of the entire Eastlake Church community to welcome you here. That's all I wanted to say from housekeeping. I'll get out of the way now.
Welcome, everybody. So the recruits of Academy 2201 embarked on a journey 20 weeks ago. This was a journey that was a sprint over the distance of a marathon. Going through this journey, the recruits of Academy 2201 have exceeded all expectations. They have left their mark on all of us, and they will continue to leave their mark on this department. They have made it a point to live by their Academy motto, one team, one mission. Today, September 22nd, 2022, in your presence, the recruits of Academy 2201 have completed commitments. One, to all of you, family, friends, supporters, and those who would employ them. One, to themselves, to prove that they are able and capable of becoming firefighters. These recruits have weathered 20 weeks of early mornings, late nights, combo drills, learning new skills, memorizing specifications, stations, addresses, locations, phone numbers, personnel, going through PT, and obviously their favorites, the log jogs that we did take. They have shown they are capable of operating in multiple emergency and rescue disciplines. Not only have they shown proficiency, but they have excelled at these objectives. They have been given the opportunity to show up to work and show what they are capable of. To have gone through this is the only way to truly describe what these recruits have accomplished. There's no easy way. Because of that, the graduates of 2201 will be able to say that they have completed an IFSAC Firefighter 1 Fire Academy with the Chula Vista Fire Department. Thank you.
Good morning. Thank you for being here. My name is Ryan Stolzoff. I'm one of the Academy coordinators that work together in this team of 4 that you see behind me to my left. Or make it brief, but I just want to communicate it's been a privilege to be a part of this team and the people that you see in Academy 2201 sitting down right now. The amount of things that I personally learned from working with them is a lot. And that's one of the benefits of being part of the Academy, is you're there to help entrust knowledge, skills, and abilities to keep the citizens of Chula Vista safe. But at the same time, you're taking away just as much as they are. And it's a pretty powerful environment and experience that is one of the proudest things I've done and had an opportunity to be a part of in my career with the City Chula Vista Fire Department. My hat's off to all of you that have gotten through the long days and the nights and driving in at 4 in the morning. And I'm very proud of what you've accomplished. Great job.
Good morning. My name is Barrett Davenport. I was also one of the 4 cadre members that you see over here to the left of me as well. Again, I'll keep it brief as well as myself. I just want to say thank you to the 10 recruits at this point in time. You don't know the impact that you've made on me, and hopefully I made some sort of memorable impact on you as well. maybe good, maybe bad. I don't know, somewhere in between. We'll figure it out later, right? However, today is not just about the 10 recruits over here. It's also about the family members. This victory for them is just as much as your victory as well. Don't forget that. The support, the love, the care. Sam Avelar, the sandwiches your mom made, right? Doing the laundry, all that stuff. So what I'm trying to say is it takes a village, right? And the village is your support system, it's your family, it's your friends, it's your wife, your husband, all those things, right? So I'm honored and privileged to be always tied to you forever, right? In this facet of your career. I look forward to working with all of you at some point and enjoy the best career that I have, and we will share it together. And many memories that come down the road, like the memories don't stop here. So thank you.
Morning. My name's Eric Martinez, rounding out the fourth of the cadre members here. Again, just want to reinforce the gratitude that we as a cadre and as administrative staff have for the family members. Without you guys, the 10 people that are standing here today would not have been able to be successful. I'll keep it brief as well. So this is the first time the 10 of you have been able to put on a uniform that has a patch representing the city of Chula Vista on it. You are representing something greater than yourself. So understand that every time you put that on, you're not only representing yourself, but everyone who is wearing that patch and everyone who has and will be wearing that patch. It's a great responsibility that I'd like to ask you to take on today. And then secondly, I want to give you something that I learned very early on as an explorer from actually these two members here. Leave everything better than what you found it. Something as simple as cleaning something, or a family that has just lost a loved one or a house. Make sure that you do your very best to leave everything better than what you had found it. Thank you.
At this point, I'd like to ask Pastor Kevin McPeak back to the microphone for a keynote speech. Thank you.
Well, once again, good morning and welcome to East Lake Church. It is our sincere privilege to have you here for this great occasion that we're privileged to be able to celebrate with you. If you're wondering why I'm here, obviously I'm one of the pastors here, but also Chief Lowry is a good friend of mine. So if you like what I have to say today, great. If you don't, it's Chief Lowry's fault. It is truly a privilege for me to be with you and to be able to speak to all of you as well as to the Academy graduates. A while ago, when I first spoke at one of the Academy graduations, Chief Lowry asked me to kind of recap a talk that I'd given to one of the previous academies. And that talk is about 30 minutes long, and I'm not going to do that talk, so everybody relax, don't worry. You'll get a much shorter version of that talk, which really means I'm going to cut out the stories and most of the jokes. But what I want to do is start what I want to share with you today with a line from a pretty well-known book. Many of you may have read. And the line is simply this: it's not about you. That's the first sentence of a book called The Purpose-Driven Life. And it's actually one of the best-selling nonfiction books of all time. I'm not going to spend our time together talking about that book, but I do want to start our time with that statement. It's not about you. It's not actually a radical concept we think at first, but if we dig down deep, it is. Everything about our society says that it is about you. And there are a lot of problems with putting yourself first. Some of those problems are practical, some of those are relational, some of those are even theological. But what I want to do is talk about what putting ourselves first does to us as leaders. Every one of you graduating today is a leader. Whether you embrace that or not, whether you like it or not, you're a leader. As soon as you walk out the door, you're going to influence people, especially in light of your new role, your new position. Probably the best definition of leadership I've ever heard comes from the leadership expert and author John Maxwell, who said this: leadership is about influence, nothing more, nothing less. And here's what I believe about leadership. If you want to lead, you have to serve. Now, some people immediately push back on that and say, well, that's not true, actually. There are people that we have to follow, and that's not because they serve, it's because they outrank. And to some degree, that is true. But that doesn't mean it's great leadership. Forced obligation is not the same thing as leadership. If someone does what I say because I'm higher up than they are on the organizational chart, it doesn't necessarily mean I'm leading them. It does mean I'm issuing orders. It does mean I'm issuing instructions that they have to follow. But true leadership is when people follow you not because they have to, but because they want to. And let me put it a different way. If you're too big to serve, you're too small to lead. And at its core, this statement is a philosophy called servant leadership. And servant leadership is simply when the core of my influence with you or your influence with me rests on a spirit of service to each other. Now, I'm sure you've been around enough talks about servant leadership before, and maybe you're already starting to tune me out, and that's fair enough. Because when we talk about servant leadership, we all know we don't see it implemented quite as often as we might like to. And there's a reason for that. And that's because servant leadership is painful. There's a great book I'd strongly recommend to any of you who are interested. It's called Leadership Pain. It's by a brilliant author and pastor named Samuel Chand. And he had an observation that really stuck with me, and I've actually shared it with people from time to time. It's this: you'll only grow to the threshold of your pain. I'm going to say that one more time to make sure you didn't miss it. You'll only grow to the threshold of your pain. If you want to lead, and you want to lead well, you're going to experience some pain. And how much or how little pain you can endure will serve as a limit, as a ceiling on your capacity to lead. Maybe I can phrase this in a way that's familiar to you. There is no easy way. The truth is, you're not always growing or leading that much when things are good. When the skies are always sunny, it makes for great weather. But eventually, if you don't have enough rainy days, everything dries out and everything dies. When that happens, everything on the hillside, everything in the field, everything in the ravine dries out and turns to fuel. And then one day it all burns. You're in the firefighting business, I assume you're familiar with the concept. But if you want vibrant, living things, you have to have rainy days. You have to have storms. You have to have bad weather. And those storms in our lives are pain. And that's what's going to make you and me a better leader. In my line of work, pain doesn't look like what it looks like for you, because I'm not running into a burning building. I'm not racing to get to the scene of a car accident. But I am somebody who gets called after the building has burned down, or the victims of the car accident get taken to the hospital. In some ways, firefighters and pastors are in similar lines of work. Our phones ring when things go wrong. And we deal with it differently. You deal with the immediate, and I deal with the aftermath. But we both see a lot of pain. And we will both wind up taking some of that pain home with us. But even in the face of that pain, I have to believe that the reason you're here right now is because at the core of who you are, you care about people. And honestly, I can't think of another reason that you would work as hard as you have to be where you are right now. Your work is motivated by the best possible thing, and that's love. See, love is all about putting the needs of other people before your own. And you might think that means we put ourselves second, but it's actually not that. We put ourselves third. The people we put first are the people of our community, the people that are hurting and need us to come in and help stop the fire, help stop the bleeding. You all do that literally. In my line of work, we do it metaphorically, but we both need to respond to that need. But the people we put second are not ourselves. They're our teammates, our colleagues, the people we lead. And when we serve and sacrifice for them, they'll be that much more able to serve the people of our community as well. So who comes third? Well, that's us, you and me. Putting ourselves at the end of the priority list will sometimes cause us pain, because we're going to have to put the needs of other people in front of our own. But it's exactly that pain, the pain of putting others first and second, that's going to make us experience true servant leadership by putting ourselves third. And when we do put ourselves third and lead with understanding and lead with service and lead with love, we'll make the kind of difference we're called to make and ultimately be the kind of leaders worth following. Is that easy? No. But once again, there is no easy way. And so my encouragement to you today is go lead like that. And as you do, know that I and all of the people of this city join your friends and join your families in congratulating you for your accomplishment and wishing you the very best as you serve your community. I pray that God will bless and keep you safe in your work. God bless the Chula Vista Fire Department. God bless you. God bless America. Thank you.
At this time, we'd like to invite one of our partners to make this academy happen, Chief Lorraine Hutchinson from Southwestern College, to the podium.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for this opportunity to share some pearls with this academy. I'm so honored to be here. And I'm just really honored to be a part of this efficient team, the Chula Vista Fire Department training staff. We work so well together. They make my job so easy. So I really, really appreciate you all and your boss. On behalf of Southwestern College and Dean Cornejo, who is the Dean of the Fire Technology Program, it gives me great pleasure to congratulate the recruits of Chula Vista Fire Department's Academy 2201. We are so proud of your accomplishment. I would be remiss if I also didn't acknowledge your loved ones that are here today. You all look beautiful, by the way. Because without their support, this journey would have been far more challenging, if not impossible for some. So thank you for supporting Chula Vista's newest firefighters. Today is a great day, an exciting day. And let me just tell you, this never gets old for me. I've probably been to 1,000 of these. But seeing your faces, your bright, new energy in your faces, it just never gets old for me. I'm so happy to be here. But you're here today as a culmination of 20 weeks of long, arduous work. And like what was said before me, unless you've been through it, you really don't understand what they have done. By all means, this is your time to celebrate. But let today be a milestone and not a destination. It is not too early to start planning your future, knowing that continuous education, whether formal or informal, is the foundation for your career success. You've been given the basic knowledge, but firefighting is an ever-learning business. You're gonna do it till the day you retire. A fire chief that I had the good fortune to work for, Robert Osby, gave me some great advice early in my firefighting career, and I'll share it with you. He told me to study something every shift that I work. He said, there's no way that out of 24 hours you can't dedicate 1 hour to brush up on something you already know or to learn something new. That'll be easy enough for you as you go through your probationary period. But I implore you to continue this pattern throughout your career, and I'm confident that you will do amazing things. Take it from me, taking advantage of educational opportunities will make a positive difference in your life and your career. And I'll leave you with this public service announcement. I think we can all agree that the best way to understand a concept is to explain it to someone else. Thus the phrase, while we teach, we learn. So if any of you are interested in learning, giving back, and being on the front line of training the next generation of firefighters, just reach out to me because I'm always looking for good skills coaches. Congratulations again, and I'm very proud of you.
Thank you, Chief Hutchinson. Just a little background, Southwestern College is an integral part to our academy and what we've been able to, what has been established over the years, and our ability to have the accreditation through the state as an IFSAC Firefighter 1 Academy. They are extremely helpful both on the administrative side and also the facilities side. We're able to go down to their amazing campus and utilize a lot of their training tools there. So once again, we just want to show our appreciation, Chief Hutchinson, for everything that you do for us. So thank you very much. And now I'd like to call up Fire Chief Harry Munns for the Fire Chief's address.
Thank you, Captain Stolzoff, and good morning and welcome again. Welcome to the Chula Vista Fire Department Academy 2201 Fire Academy graduation. We're here to celebrate a monumental achievement by these fine fire recruits sitting before us. Their journey here began over 12 months ago as they first applied for these positions. The Academy class was intended to be twice this size, but has been refined to these 10 highly trained professional firefighters. Each recruit underwent a rigorous recruitment process by completing applications, physical and medical testing, interviews, and a thorough background process that endured over a 6-month period of time. Before the background process, there were actually 20 fire recruits that entered that process, and at the end, 14 emerged to join this academy, which began May 9th earlier this year. The academy, therefore, is challenging. It requires unwavering focus and dedication to make it here today. In a nutshell, this academy is an institution of education, guiding, and mentoring fire recruits on how to become firefighters, team players, and mentally tough. I'm so proud of each and every one of you, not just because we need you as a fire department, but because the community needs you. I'd like to take the next several moments to express my sincerest gratitude to everyone that has made this possible. First, I'd like to start with Eastlake Church. Thank you for your continued commitment and support of this ceremony. We're forever grateful. Thank you. Next, I'd like to thank Mayor Casillas Salas and council members John McCann, Jill Galvez, Steve Padilla, and Andrea Cardenas. Without your support, the fire department would not be able to serve your community as effectively as we do. Next, the fire department is grateful for the support and guidance from City Manager Maria Cachadorian and her Deputy City Managers Tiffany Allen, Eric Crockett, and Kelly Broughton. A big thank you to the Human Resources Department. They are truly responsible for each fire recruit sitting in the chairs in front of us today. Thank you to Courtney Chase and her amazing team, Aaron Dempster and Diana Ramos. Ultimately, the fire department can't function without the support from multiple city departments. Specifically, thank you to Finance for keeping us financially sound, and Public Works for keeping our rigs and our facilities operational. And thank you to our fire administrative staff that distinctly impacted the ability for these fire recruits in the academy to function. Emily Folker, Alyssa Moreno, Jay Agan, and Wilma LaPerga. You all played a key role in supporting the fire recruits and the academy in too many ways to count. We also leaned on partnerships to get us here as well. Thank you to Sylvia Cornejo and Lorraine Hutchison from Southwestern College for maintaining our accredited regional fire academy. We genuinely appreciate the relationship and the common purpose we share to train firefighters. Moving on to the fire recruits, I want to personally thank each one of you for your commitment to the Chula Vista Fire Department, to your peers and to your families. You should be proud as individuals and more importantly together as an academy. There are some special recruits sitting before us today, and I need to highlight them. To set the table, I need to start with this. When the city has a need to hire firefighters, a hiring process is initiated. Through this process, a top group or list of individuals is assembled, and it typically is around 50 individuals. From that point, with the 50 individuals, 15 to 20 of them are given job offers to attend the fire academy. Of these individuals, upon successful completion of the academy, they promote to firefighter and off they go with their careers. Here's where the special recruits come into the picture. If you recall, the top group or list had 50 individuals on it. We hired 15 to 20 of them. The balance of that top group is offered an opportunity. The conversation for that opportunity goes like this. We, the Chula Vista Fire Department, believe you have what it takes to work as a firefighter here. Would you be willing to attend the academy on your own accord? We cannot pay you, but we can outfit you with uniforms, safety clothing, and provide you with the best instruction of a Firefighter One Academy. The opportunity here for you is twofold. You can attend the academy, pass it, and be one of the most marketable firefighters available to the state of California to be hired elsewhere, or you could be offered a job here with the City of Chula Vista when a position becomes available. Those individuals that take this opportunity are what we call open enrollees. Here today, we have 3 of those individuals that took this opportunity and passed this academy. I'm happy to say that in the past, we have offered positions to all available open enrollees from previous academies. So to the 3 open enrollees here today, please be patient. Your time is coming. Next, I'd like to focus on the fire recruit families. The support you provide by paying the bills, cycling the laundry, preparing meals, doing homework with the kids is a must for any family. These efforts are what allowed these fire recruits to be successful in this academy and in their pursuit to promote to firefighter. I also need to extend a similar but very different thank you. Thank you in advance for what lay ahead. Of course, a rewarding career, but also a new way of life. Shift work in the fire service equates to a commitment by both the firefighter and their family to serve and put others first. And for this, I thank you once more. The academy would not be possible without the cadre sitting to my left. The cadre exchanged their fire station assignments to dedicate 6 months to preparation, instruction, guidance, mentoring, and molding of fire recruits. The academy cadre is made up of 4 individuals who are true professionals and represent the best of the fire service. They are experts in their craft and, more importantly, shaping the future of this fire department. They have taken a basic fire academy curriculum which provides fire recruits with the necessary knowledge, skills, and abilities to handle any situation they might be called upon. And then they blend it with additional but required training to allow the graduates to fill vacancies within our fire department. Thank you, Fire Captain David Margetz. Thank you, Fire Captain Ryan Stolzoff. And effective tomorrow, thank you, Captain Barrett Davenport. And thank you, Fire Engineer Eric Martinez. I would be remiss for not recognizing our training division within the department. The training division personnel operate behind the scenes. The training division is staffed with dedicated department members that ensure we as an organization operate safely, evolve with fire service best practices, and maintain compliance with local, state, and federal mandates. Thank you to Battalion Chief Sean Lowry. Thank you, Training Captain Jeff Lindgren. Thank you, Training Engineer Modesto Martinez. And thank you, Training Specialist Grace Nepper. I want to highlight a part of my remarks from earlier, and I mentioned team player, and I want to tie this to the Academy motto, one team, one mission. These concepts, team player and the motto, have been around for decades in other organizations and fire departments. In my opinion, these notions are timeless. I say this because it's a constant struggle to attain that goal of having a team, let alone a high-functioning one. A team that is pulling in the same direction, a group of individuals that is focused on common goals with mutual respect for one another, their organization, and most importantly, those they serve. A sense of team begins with the little things, like being ready. So what does that look like? It looks like arriving to work on time, having and wearing the appropriate uniform, putting your gear on the rig, and checking out your equipment to ensure that you're ready. These small things or tasks lay the groundwork for bigger concepts, such as incident response times. Response times are critical, and it probably sounds simple, but it's more complicated than it appears. In the fire service, seconds count, each and every one of them. So if you are not where you are supposed to be or in the right uniform, then you're not ready. And these small tasks, if incomplete, then how will you have your gear on the rig or have inventoried and checked out your equipment to ensure they're in a state of readiness? If these small things are not done with the tireless persistence every single day, then you are adding seconds to your response to someone's call for help. To complicate matters, you cannot do your job by yourself. You are assigned to a crew, a company, a team. All of you on that team must be ready so you can respond as quickly as possible to help someone in need, because seconds matter. This is what I expect, and this is what the community is entitled to. Be ready. Academy 2201, I want to thank you one more time Thank you for choosing the Chula Vista Fire Department. You all made a conscious effort to apply here, learn about the city, learn about the department, and then convinced interview panels that you're the best of the best. Yes, you earned a spot here, but you still picked Chula Vista. You also picked this career, better yet, this profession. You had a choice to work here and will continue to have that choice. But I can't tell you how happy I am you chose us. Not just because we need you in our fire stations to serve our community, but because you are good people and you are willing to embody what the Chula Vista Fire Department stands for. If you all are not aware, the fire service is steeped in tradition, and added to that, we just celebrated our centennial as a department. It was amazing to look through all of our historical documents and artifacts and see still to this day some of those traditions shining through. A few years back, I stumbled across a very old piece of paper that had the Chula Vista Fire Department Firefighter Code of Ethics printed on it. I'd like to share this with you in front of your family, friends, peers, the department, and the city. As each one of you promote to the rank of firefighter, you will acknowledge and sign this Firefighter Code of Ethics. As a Chula Vista Fire Department member, my fundamental responsibility as a protector of society is the safeguarding and preservation of human life and property against the elements of fire, disaster, injury, and illness. I will never allow personal feelings or danger to myself to deter me from carrying out my duties. I will, to the best of my powers, recognize and uphold my responsibility and will respond to this responsibility at all hours of the day or night while on duty when those who I am sworn to protect need my help. I dedicate myself to this before the department, the city, and the public who have placed their faith in me and my chosen profession. I think it's important to maintain this tradition, as these words truly describe who we are as an organization. But more importantly, I believe you all understand that this is what you signed up for when you chose the Chula Vista Fire Department. In closing, Academy 2201, a final congratulations on what you have accomplished. You should be proud as individuals, and more importantly, as a team. Thank you, and welcome to the department. Academy 2201, please stand. And I'd like to introduce and have the deputy chiefs join me at the front lower stage. Chief Rick Ballard, Chief Pete Mercado, and Chief Ray Smith.
If we could please have the family members that have been identified come to the front of the auditorium.
Sam Avalar.
Kyler Chumley.
Spencer Core.
Shane Daly.
Christopher Dodge.
Cameron Glassman.
Ryan Keene.
Nathaniel Reyes.
Esteban Rivera.
Luis Sharp. So at this time, recruits, please continue to stand, and I'm going to introduce Fire Chief Harry Munns.
Thank you. So now's our opportunity to do our swearing in and fire department oath. So Academy 2201, please raise your right hand. And sorry, I need a little coaching here. Be prepared to answer with an I do after I read the Chula Vista Fire Department firefighter oath. Do you solemnly swear to serve and safeguard the city of Chula Vista, its residents and visitors, and that you will faithfully and professionally represent the city of Chula Vista, the Chula Vista Fire Department to your fullest abilities, and that you will always strive to provide service and protection with pride, respect, teamwork, and safety, and that you will take this obligation freely and without reservation, and that you will remain dedicated and faithful to the discharge of your duties upon which you are about to enter as a Chula Vista firefighter. With that, welcome to the Chula Vista Fire Department.
Well done, 2201. The ceremony's not over yet. There's still more memorable accomplishments that we want to recognize and go over. Go ahead and take your seats, 2201. Our next section of the graduation will be presenting a few awards. And the first award that we would like to hand out is for the top fire recruit in Academy 2201. And the top fire recruit is earned throughout the academy based off of manipulative skills and drills that have been scored, along with academic scores and overall leadership and interaction with their team that's around them. And the recruit that earned the top fire recruit award this year comes from a fire service family, and we could tell that based off how he presented himself, how he worked together with the people in his academy, and how he was always someone we could go to pretty much fix anything. Throughout the academy, always someone that would stand out on manipulative drills and way he carried himself. And the thing about the top fire recruit is really everyone in Academy 2201 did an exceptional job, or else they would not be here today. And so as you get towards the end of the academy, these scores become extremely close. And so between the top fire recruit and the next in the scores was a matter of less than half a percentile. So very close. And the thing to talk about with that is as you start to get up, and they're all in the 90s, and as you start to get up in that higher 90 percentile, the amount of effort and dedication it takes to go from 94 to 95, or in their case, 95 to 95.5, is exponential. The amount of time, effort, dedication increases as you try to increase that score. And this candidate is someone that we're confident throughout the duration of his career will keep that motivation and dedication to the craft of being a firefighter and serving the citizens of Chula Vista throughout the duration that he's here, continuously getting better, always learning, and someone that will be a team leader out on the floor. He was always eager to learn, reliable, mature, and like we talked about before, like I mentioned before, fix a chainsaw, throw it at him, nail gun, whatever it is, this person will be able to handle it for us, and we appreciated that. On top of all the other performance, both academically and manipulatively. So please join me in congratulating our top fire recruit for 2201, firefighter Kyler Chumbley.
Thank you so much. It really is an honor to be able to accept this award. Somebody said it to me best that the Fire Academy would be the best experience of your life that you never want to do again. And I found that to be true. It was an incredible experience, but it was a long and hard academy. I first want to thank the 4 cadre standing behind me. The countless hours, the patience, and most importantly, the passion that they demonstrated to us for this profession. And secondly, the chiefs and command staff sitting behind me. I'd like to thank them for ultimately giving me this opportunity to become a firefighter for the Chula Vista Fire Department. It's truly humbling to accept this award, especially as I look out to my fellow Academy mates, because I know that Academy 2201 will have produced some great firefighters, and to accept this award amongst them is truly humbling. Again, thank you to everybody, and I'm excited to see where this road takes us.
So this next award is for Most Inspirational Recruit. This award was not given to this recruit by the 4 cadre. It was actually voted on by the members of the Academy. So just a little background on this Most Inspirational Recruit. This person had 16 years at a previous fire department. He came in and showed complete humility and willingness to learn. And the best part about bringing him in with this experience is that he was able to help out the 9 other individuals that you see today. And again, like I said, there was a lot of inspirational people throughout this, but I think this honor is pretty special because it was brought on by his peers. And in our humble opinions, he exemplifies everything that we would want to have out of an inspirational fire recruit. So please welcome to the stage, firefighter Esteban Rivera.
You guys know I'm not very long-winded when it comes to talking, but I couldn't leave without I'm honored for this. I've worked at another department. The people that I believe made me into the man I am, I have to say thank you to the Calexico Fire Department. And one of the most inspirational people to me that drove me, motivated me, encouraged me is sitting on the crowd, Eduardo Ainza. Wherever you are, thank you, a close friend, and we've worked together for a while. Thank you. I wouldn't be the man who I am, and I wouldn't be able to provide what you have shown me and did for me, for other people as well. Chief Mercado, which I've known for a long time, and I'm just really honored for this. I want to say that it was difficult thinking that I would come here and it would be a breeze. It was not the case. I wish that I could say that my scenarios went smoothly, but it was not always the case as well. But I had an amazing and outstanding, we all had an amazing and outstanding group of cadre here, and that's passionate, a lot of knowledge, experience, and just a lot of wisdom that they gave us all the time, the patience that they had with us, the chief of staffs here. Thank you for the opportunity. It was an honor to be side by side with you, and all these people practiced the same thing. It was hard days, hard evolutions, and they weren't just looking forward to finish to get the best time or the best result, but always looking to your left, to your right, and to your back to make sure that anybody who was struggling, you lend out a helping hand and always being there to support. So again, I'm honored and thank you.
Congratulations to both the recruits for their individual achievements outside of completing the academy. At this point, we still have a few more awards to go over. We like to highlight, again, Southwestern College and our partnership that we have with them. Again, we can't do what we do or even have the accreditations and give the certs that we give and provide in our academy if it wasn't for Southwestern College and their partnership. So at this point in time, Chief Hutchinson, if you'd like to come up, we'd like to present you with the award.
I won't take much of your time, but just thank you for this award. And like I said before, this cadre makes it very easy to do the job that I do for this academy. We do have another agency under our accredited regional training program, but this one's my favorite. So thank you so much.
All right, this next award is more of a group award. For the cadre to do what we do, we rely on the help and support of our fellow firefighters, both crews on duty, individuals that volunteer to come out and help us pull hose, reload hose, give instruction. We can't monitor them 24/7, and we need extra help to make the days go smooth, go fast, and give the opportunity for more repetitions out on the grinder drill ground, There's also individuals that teach certain classes that we don't have certain expertise in, and so we rely on those individuals to come in and give their expertise in certain topics. So this next award is a group award for all those individuals that came and helped out. There's probably about 50 names on this award. I won't go over them all. And there's also the mentors as well. So each recruit is assigned a mentor, a previous firefighter who went through the academy in the previous years and is there to lend support, if they have a question, to guide them through these experiences and just help them navigate the waters that they find themselves in. It's kind of like that person they can call with no judgments and get some sound, solid advice and moving forward. Their names as well are on this award as well. This plaque lives forever in the academy classroom that every academy sits in, learns in, and so they'll forever be on the walls, and we are forever grateful for those individuals. Thank you. This next award is actually going to be presented by Fire Recruit Ryan Keene. It is their gift to the training grounds.
Well, good morning. One more time, my name is Ryan Keene. I was born and raised, grew up in Chula Vista, extremely grateful and humbled to be here. before I begin this presentation, I would like to just unveil the gift here, just to kind of let everyone look at it. So first, I wanted to thank everyone that is here, not just for attending this, but for the family members and the friends for going through Academy 2201 with us. We did not expect it to be this difficult, and without all of you, the loved ones, this road would not have been traversed, so thank you. Additionally, Academy 2201 would like to thank the coordinators. Your hours put into the grinder, your hours, your commitments to us away from your families did not go unnoticed. And the wisdom and guidance that you provided us isn't something that is just going to go on for a few weeks. This is something we will take into our careers, and we can only hope to be the model firefighters that you have all shown us that we are capable of. Thank you. And additionally, we would like to thank the department and the command staff. The opportunity given to us was more than we ever could have asked for, because this is not just a job, this is a calling. And you were gracious enough to allow us to be here, and we appreciate that of you. So, when we began this fire academy, none of us really knew what to expect. We would speak to previous recruits that had just graduated the academy, and you'd have these long conversations. What's going to happen? How's it going to be? And the conversations typically ended the same way. You just have to go through it. That just gave us more questions and left us more anxious. So we continued to physically and mentally prepare. We'd meet on the weekends. We'd discuss different things. We would study any piece of material we could get our hands on. We would just try to absorb it, just rack our brains trying to figure things out. And everything we did could not have prepared us for these past 20 weeks. Day in and day out, this was a grind. This was a push. There had to be effort every day. Nothing is handed to you, everything is earned. And to be successful in the Chula Vista Fire Department Academy, you need to have a set of determination and grit to get through it, and that there is no easy way. Earn your spot here. And every day we would tell each other that there is no easy way. We would go out there, we'd put our hearts on the grinder, and we would just keep going all day. And then come back and do it the next day. And talking to my fellow academy mates, for whatever reason, this day felt like it was getting farther away rather than closer. And then when it finally arrived, it blew us all away. There was no easy way. And with this plaque, we hope to continue that saying for future academies and future generations for this department, to help everyone understand that to earn your place here, you need to truly come to work and be prepared. Earn your place. There is no easy way. Thank you.
It's the first time I've seen it. It's amazing. Thank you. Great job, 2201. So our next and last presentation is a presentation for one of our own cadre. Man, it's okay. It's not like it's being live streamed or anything. So it's an emotional thing to talk about, because this person is someone that has really led the way for all of us up here, both for the recruits and then also for the cadre. We want to recognize this person, Captain David Margetts, because he's been and academy coordinator instructor for the last 4 academies. Now, every department's a little bit different, but for our specific department and our culture, to have taught 4 academies, it's a rare accomplishment, and one that we want to take time to show appreciation for. On the first day of Academy 2201, and for many academies before 2201, they're given a letter to set their mindset and set the stage for what's about to be in front of them. And in that letter, they talk about one team, one mission, and how that motto is your cornerstone. Now, what is a cornerstone? A cornerstone is the first brick that is laid in a masonry wall that sets the course for the foundation for the entire building. And that was what was communicated to 2201 in regards to one team, one mission. But that analogy can also be applied to Captain David Margetts. He was our cornerstone for our cadre, and we appreciate that. Just a little bit about Dave. Day in and day out, someone that was reliable, that had the experience, education, and the drive and passion that we knew we could rely on with any question, issue, or challenge. We knew we could go to Dave, and he would help us through it, and we would find a good solution for everyone involved. Dave is also one of our main instructors, like Captain Davenport talked about. We have other instructors come in and help us, which we're very grateful for. But with Dave, we didn't have to call in as many instructors because he was already a trench instructor, confined space instructor, auto extrication, fire control 3, just to mention a few of the classes that he is licensed with the state to teach, not to mention his expertise with all the foundational skills of the breathing apparatus, hose, and ladders. So really someone integral to the overall instruction that we relied on for that aspect of the academy as well. The other thing that we wanted to do is, 4 academies is a lot of time. 6 months each academy, 2 years away from his family, away from his kids. So I've known Dave since I was 16, so it's a little bit emotional. I apologize. But to Shauna Margetts, Mason, Cole, and McKenna, thank you very much. Thank you for allowing us to work with your dad and take time away from you so that we could accomplish something very large that will pay dividends for decades in the future. It's very much appreciated, and we understand your sacrifice that you were able to go through for the benefit of our department. So thank you. And thank you, Captain Margetts. This will be Captain Margetts' last academy. We've tried to convince him to do more, but we know that there's only positive things in the future for him and other leadership opportunities where he'll be able to make an impact in other ways that will be beneficial for the citizens in our department and everyone involved in our department and in the city of Chula Vista. So we only wish him luck. And Dave, if you can, go ahead and come up and accept your plaque. It's right there. But thank you again.
That was a surprise. Thank you. But in all honesty, I would not have had this opportunity if there wasn't trust given to me, starting from executive command staff, training division, Chief Lowry, and everybody else that has been a part of these various academies, these past 4. I look out on the crowd, I see a lot of my brothers and sisters out there, and all the different lives that have impacted me, and I want to thank each and every one of you, your loved ones, for having the trust in all of us and in me to be able to help set the way or start the path. Thank you all, and I'm truly humbled to have been able to be a part of such amazing teams. Thank you. Now I gotta be serious for a second. Oh, boy. All right, composure. So the Academy is given some symbols at the start of every academy. One of those symbols is the bell. The bell has long been associated with the fire service. Just a little history on it. In the early days of the fire service, it signaled the beginning of a firefighter's shift. It was rung for every alarm through the shift and summoned firefighters to heed its call. The bell signaled the end of the emergency as well. As times changed, so did the meaning of the bell and how it was used. It was used to signal the approach of fire apparatus so that people knew that they were coming. And then it's been a signal for a final alarm for a firefighter who has sacrificed all and paid that ultimate price. The bell has a deep and rich tradition, and Academy 0301 introduced the bell to Chula Vista Fire Department for every academy to use from then on. The bell is hung in our tower at the beginning of every academy day and brought down at the end of every academy day. It is treated with care and respect. It is rung every time a fire recruit makes their way to the top of the tower, either for good reasons or not so good reasons. Now we are at the end of our academy. It's time for the bell to return to its home in the academy classroom. Academy 2201, please return the bell. Thank you.
The next symbol that we would like, an item that we would like to retire from Academy 2201 is the Academy flag. Our Academy is held at our drill grounds where we have our training tower, a 4-story tower right behind Station 4. And at the top of that tower, there's been a flagpole installed. And in the morning, before we would line up at 0700, it was the recruit's job to get that flag up every day, day in and day out when we were training. And so what does that flag symbolize? It symbolizes their work, their dedication, and what they persevered through. Some of them would have to leave their house at 4 in the morning to get there and get prepared for lineup at 0700. And this was day in and day out. And then they would go through lineup inspection, push-ups, sit-ups, whatever it may be during that lineup inspection, being quizzed. And then we got to the drilling or the lecturing for that day. And those days could be very long. I'm sure they remember some of them, some of the more challenging ones, maybe like the fire control 3 days, where you're in and out of the burn box, auto extrication in 90 degrees and full turnouts, or possibly some of the workouts that we did where we were able to honor those on September 11th by doing about 120 flights of stairs in their honor and full turnouts with BA on. So that flag now is a symbol and a memory of everything that they've gone through, all their trials, tribulations, opportunities to learn. And now every time when they look at that flag, that's what it means. Those 15 16-hour days that they put in, day out, time away from their family. And we appreciate everything that you've done and strive to do. And we look forward to what you're going to do in the future with us. But at this time, we would like to set that flag aside and remember those times that you've moved through, every time that you look at that. And Academy 2201, we're done. It's your time to do new things. Let's retire the flag.
I'd like to invite Pastor McPeak back to the microphone for the benediction.
Thank you. Would you pray with me? Gracious and caring God, our source of light, we ask for your almighty hand to be upon these graduates as we send them forward. With their training now complete, may they strive towards excellence in all they do. May they serve those around them. May they serve our city well. May they and their families be blessed. May they serve with courage and integrity. May they be kept safe in their work. As they go forward in their assignment, help each and every one of these graduates to view their work as more than a job, but as a vocation, as a calling. We thank you for them. We thank you for their work and their service. We pray for your blessing and protection on them as they serve. Lord, bless them, protect them, make your face shine upon them, and grant them peace. In your mighty name, we pray for all of these things. Amen.
We're almost done, we promise.
Now we have one of the most entertaining parts of our graduations. We have Jason Hendrick, who works with our department, works day in, day out, very hard to accumulate and put together a video presentation that encompasses everything that your family members have accomplished throughout the duration of the academy. So we're very appreciative to have Jason Hendrick with us and part of our team and have him there coordinating and videoing all the different evolutions that they're due throughout the academy. And now we get to watch that awesome video, and we'll go ahead and play that.
Hi, my name is Sam Adler.
My name is Kyler Chumley.
My name is Spencer Core.
My name is Shane Daly.
My name is Christopher Dodge.
My name is Cameron Glass.
My name is Ryan Keefe.
Hi, Nathaniel Reyes.
Hi, my name is Esteban Rivera.
My name is Louise Shaw.
all details, right? Sir, yes, sir! Up, 5, yeah. Up, 6, yeah. Up, 7, yeah. Up, 8, yeah. Again. Up, 9, yeah. Up, 1, up. Right hand, you're gonna reach up, grab one of arm. Step back, reach.
Right?
Clear, hold. Clear, hold. Water coming! Let it come through. Let it come around. Forward. Forward. Hit, 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 stop. Perfect. Tip, butt, distance, lateral climb. Water one. Water two.
Right now, looking for any free signs of breathing. Cool.
keep an eye on that airway, let me know if you just start increasing.
So that was pretty awesome. Very small encompassing of 20 weeks worth of work. A lot of things that were in there that these fire recruits went through. And now firefighters and members of our Chula Vista Fire Department. Few things. Before you all leave and get out of here, we do have a request. Recruits, family members, if you please make your way to the kiosk that's outside the Easy Up. There's a photo opportunity with the chiefs and with your families out there. But with that, we're going to go ahead and bring this thing to a close. Coordinator Stolzoff.
2201, please stand. Attention. One team. One mission. One team. One mission. 2201, you're dismissed. Well done.